Hello, welcome back to Bitcoin Technical Analysis on October 22nd. Now, for disclaimer, we're going to talk about my trades. Okay, so trades are here. These are how much money I made. So we did take that short that we're talking about. We closed at 750. We could close a little more, but I was about to leave. And then this morning we closed a long. I slept on it. 51 contracts, 52. So first one, 22%. Last one, 91% profit. So it was really good. So pretty much we took the position roughly around here, saw a dump, go sideways, and we saw a dump. So I sold before, I sold about this first drop right here. I sold right there, and then it went back up. I didn't know what it was going to do because it was staying in the cloud. It was really good. And then we just suddenly dumped to our target. We were talking about last video. We had the targets of 12,707 and 12,609. There's a lot of sell pressure right now. Let's see what's happening. How much sell? That's an 80. So we did close our long this morning. So our long was closed at 12,954, which is about right there. So I closed it roughly around here, probably when this was pumping. And so I'm not in no trade right now. I'm not trading because right now, here's the thing. This is the dump right now. We could expect a 73% greed. We have went up 20 because we last night, while I was at the World Series, we did break 300. That is significant. And so now we're trading people. We had a huge dump, which that is pretty massive. And we stayed in the cloud, dump. And now we're dumping pretty hard right now, 106. I don't know what this could be. Again, we have our support at the 707 and 609. 707 right now is lining as support. As you can see right here, this is the 5-minute chart that we have touched it and respected it. So this could be a fake out. Weed out all the weak hands. Now look at the volume. We were talking about volume back in the day. There's no volatility. Well, congratulations. There's volatility now. We're over 31,000 Bitcoin. And usually this is going into the weekend too. So we could, 10 Bitcoin buy is pretty massive. Just show up. Yeah, it showed up right there 9 seconds ago. So there are huge buys coming in. 31,000. That is volatility back in the game. Now we're gonna see just the volume is gonna be insane through this entire bull run. Now we'll go check the hourly. It doesn't look that bad. Again, we just stay right there. We pumped up. We dipped a little on, then we went up, and then we could retrace and bounce and go off. So this could be the final dump right now. Not final dump until we go higher. Again, like we said last video, 13K to 14K was our primary target. Right now, since we breached 13K, our next target is 14K by the end of the year. Do I think, how much percentage is that? If Bitcoin was right, we'll just do the low. We'll just do right here. In theory, it would only have to go up 10%. That is a $1,000 move. We had an $800 move in one day. So we could expect more sideways movement as a steady staircase climb. But again, I really don't know because we had this massive pump. We hit 13K before the end of the year that we were talking about countless of times. And so also I want to talk about my other positions. So besides Bitcoin, as you know, I sold out of Litecoin, and Litecoin is pumped. Sold to Crypto.com, and Crypto.com keeps dumping. I'm out of metal, like I said before. Oh, looked like it took it. Yeah, metal. It's pretty down a lot. So the only other cryptocurrency I hold is not significant compared to my Bitcoin holdings. My Bitcoin is my largest holding because leverage trading derivatives is insane. You can make so much money. But one project I do believe in is ZRX. I did buy on the dip. I think think it was like right. I think I bought it somewhere around here on this side on the dip. As all coins are bleeding when Bitcoin is pumping, that's when I bought. So I'm about like. Let me check this. Let's see how much I'm up. Go to portfolio. I'm up about 7%, and I got in around 36.23. So I got in 36. So roughly around here, I got in. That's insane. Yeah, I got in right here. So I'm up 7%, which isn't bad. I like ZeroX, and if you like decentralized finance and DFI, this is your, I wouldn't say safe bet against DFI, but again, if decentralized DEXs uses ZeroX compared to how a regular DEX works, they'll be saving their customers more money. So why wouldn't you use ZeroX? Because, well, one reason is because they will be benefiting another token. But ZeroX is the primary coin in decentralized DFI, so I believe in it. I think, let's check its all-time high. That's interesting. ZeroX coin market cap. Let's see its all-time high. I don't know what it is. I mean, people think this is gonna hit like $8 in a couple years. So its return rate at 246, because it was pretty low. It was down years at 15 cents. So it's a pretty good return. All-time low, 10 cents. Damn. All-time high, 2. Now, I believe it's going to go way past that. Because decentralized DFI is trending. And it just seems inevitable that ZeroX. Now, this could be a biased opinion. Because, again, ZeroX saves people money, and also they are, even if you like Coinbase or not, one of their advisors is the lead of Coinbase. So there's a lot of backers. Even Pantera backs ZeroX. So long-term hold, I think this is a solid add to your portfolio, even at this current price, because we did reach during DFI bubble. It reached about, I would say, where's that? I think it's like 70 cents. 70 cents, basically. She'll check it. Daily. Oh, yeah. It hit, yeah, over 70 cents. Hit that high of almost $1 on the DFI bubble. Because when DFI was starting up, you just see big pump. No one knew what it was. No one knew why ZeroX was pumping. And then you had your Sushi's coming out, your Wi-Fi's and all that, and then it made sense, because if you think of Ethereum is basically the brain. If you're talking about DFI, Ethereum is the brain, but the skeleton, that's ZeroX. ZeroX will create the structure for DFI. That's my opinion, not financial advice. You can do your own research if you like ZeroX, but again, ZeroX is my only holding besides the small Ethereum when I get my Moon tokens from Reddit. So that's pretty much it. Let's check out. So XMR is still down from its all-time high, so I think it's going sideways right now because Bitcoin's pumping. It's just my opinion. So what else can we talk about? I guess we can go down. Let's see. Grayscale is still doing great. Riot is still doing amazing. It's over $4 right now. I told my dad to buy because he's in the gray. He doesn't own Bitcoin because of something, I don't know what it is. So he owns Grayscale. He bought in like at $9, and I told him to go buy Riot, since Riot, its market cap looked up like 153%. Market cap. There you go. Only 194 million. So there's a lot of room for this coin to grow. this stock to grow, even though it's considered a penny stock. I don't think it's super undervalued, because since it's moving up with Bitcoin, just look at its past performance. It has not recovered at all. It is still down massively. So, and they also bought a lot of Bitmain miners, which we can go look up. Riot Bitmain miners. This is recent too. There you go. Riot buys 2,500 more Bitmain miners. The S19. So, again, this stock is super undervalued if you're in the stocks, and if you have relatives that are in the stocks. I honestly recommend, tell them to go buy Riot if they don't have a retirement or Roth. This is the stock to be in. What's interesting is, when we had the pump to 3,000, we drastically pumped 50%. What was it, 50%? So we're going to go right here. So when we had the massive pump, yeah, it's like 50%. That's insane. I think it's just people think it's going to go back down. But we could squeeze them out, and longs are going back down. So I'm in no trade. Just saying. No, I'm not looking at the volatility. I don't care. Oh, sorry. My FI has pumped above its low right there. Again, USD valuations are pumping, so is it surprising? No, Wi-Fi is super volatile. Its market cap is... What is its market cap? Okay, Wi-Fi market cap. I'm gonna check it out. Yarn Finance. Its market cap is 424 million. So no figure, because in penny stock terms, 424 million, that's not a lot. That's a penny stock. Anything under $1 billion market valuation is a penny stock. Polkadot seem great, and I do not hold them. I don't know, it's just not for me. US oil is going up, gold is going down, stock market is slightly down. It did drop the other day. I guess, I don't know why the stock market's off. I don't think there's any traders right now, because the elections are only a couple days away. But I don't know what else to talk about. That's pretty much it. So where do I think Bitcoin's going to go the next couple hours or days? Again, the bearish case, we go back to 12,000, the low 12,000s. But I don't think so, since that news of PayPal came out. So I say the likely chance is more sideways movement. And if you're going long, your stop loss would be... well, it depends, because, okay, here's the thing. This is your low right here. This right here. That's your low. That 12,642. Again, we could have a strong dump because we have a red candle. We could have a strong dump down and then wick below it, but then wick back up really fast. So in reality, yes, high leverage trading right now is super risky, because right here, let's go back here, because right here, let's go back, I took in a short. Now again, we could have had a massive move like this and I would have got liquidated so fast. Again, this was a very short-term trade, and we bounced pretty low. We had a 64 Bitcoin dump, but a 39 buy. And the reason why I got out of the short is that last video we saw how when Square announced they bought 50 million Bitcoin, that's when I decided, okay, first drop, I'm leaving. And so I made that $200. Again, then we suddenly pumped, which I was not in the trade because I cannot watch my phone or be on the computer because I was at the game. And then we just suddenly, after we dumped, and this was a pretty significant sell, I guess. But that's given. We hit 13K. And then we dipped lower. And then I took in a long overnight. Because I looked at it and I saw, what was it here? Yeah, I saw this right here that we were gaining support. I'm like, well, you have a better chance of going long. Well, that was the right call. And so we do have that 17,707. So technical terms, I'd say if you're going to go long right now, your stop loss would be under 600. It would be like 500 and something. That's if you're paying attention all day long to the charts. If you aren't paying attention, then you want a low leverage under the EMA so you don't get liquidated so fast. That is pretty much all for selling. And let's just check. I mean, we are in the clouds, and it looks like I would from this chart would say we would pump today, unless Bitcoin and this buyers are just going to cool off and accumulate. Because you look here, there's accumulation zone where we're at right now, and there's accumulation zone at the, yeah, it's pretty much at this level right here. That's the accumulation zone, as you see. That's where we have a line of support. So on the 5-minute chart, it's at like 707, which is that final wick. So that's pretty much all I have to say. If you're doing the hourly time frame, your liquidation price needs to be under the 50 EMA, or you'll get liquidated pretty hard in this volatile market. But you do have that support on the 5-minute chart if you're in the low time frames at 707. So your liquidation price will be under 600 or just under 650. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy and stay safe.